Hey guys, WLJK here. Doing a little thing in our Creativecraft world. Now you may notice it looks a little different. That's because a couple of things. Optifine HD. I'm also using the Sonic Aether's GSL shader mod. And I'm actually recording this in 720. I have it set so that when I go full screen, it actually records in 720 instead of 1080. So, a couple things I decided to do here along the wall. We have the wall of records, and this is where I'm going to keep track of what we've been doing in Creativecraft. So, as you can see here, pre-season 1, built house and original stairs. Season 1, built the castle. Pre-season 2, which is now, new stairs, which I'll show you in a minute, and minor tweaks. That's including a blooper that I'm going to show you later, and a couple other things, including the texture mods and stuff. And, of course, Creativecraft built who knows what. I had a couple suggestions that I'm probably going to go with, and we'll go from there. And as you can see, oh man, that looks really nice. Now, I didn't do much on Optifine to shut stuff off. And yes, you may hear rumbling in the background. It sounds like it's storming. There we go. Now I got my plants going. But anyway, I wanted to show you this, guys. This is the new stairway. If you remember, and it's not complete, and there's a reason why. I mentioned how when I first came out here, it's like, oh, it lined up, but I had it out over coming back through. So I did this, but watch this. Pressure plate. I love these new glow blocks, the light blocks. Really, really nice touch. Ooh, that one was loud. But as you can see here, this was where the original path was. I just filled it with water and made it look nice. But I'll show you this under here. This is how the blocks actually work. And if I can do this quick enough, we can see. Now, I found out, and some of you may already know this, that you can have just plain old redstone, go up to a block and have it lighted. But if you do like I did here and force it with a repeater, it actually also charges the block, so anything around it gets charged, including glowstone below, or redstone. I keep calling it glowstone. Redstone below it. So that's one of the additions I did. I said press button for lighting. I'll show you guys that in a second. But we went through here. Excuse me. And I gotta get some torches set up around here. As you can see, the paths, I turn around and put half slabs in instead of having the full slabs. And we have some iron golems. And oh yeah, that's right, I never fixed that one. I wasn't going to fix that one, that's right. But you get the iron golems here. And I gotta still fix this over here. And this is dark over here, so let's throw a torch up so we can see a little better. As you can see, we turn around and move the path and did modifications in the path. I actually had to do some modifications because like this door was on the other side of the building, so was this one. So there were some modifications need to be done. Now, I found out something that I'm going to pass along to you guys as a tip, or a as I fix this little walkway because I never fixed it, as a discovery. as we know, when I forget which update, 1.1, or when it went gold, finally going to 1.0 or whatever it was, we had the ability. Ooh, that one was really close. You had the ability of having the NPC villagers basically procreate and create a family. Well, I had a problem. I was working on that for probably a few hours. And as I went on, the frame rates kept dropping and dropping and dropping. I couldn't figure out what it was. Until I came in here. And as you see, there is only 2 chickens, I think going 2 sheep and 2 pigs. Well, while I replace the person that was in here, I shall explain. I don't know which button is which. Enderman, cow, spider, ocelot, mushroom, skeleton. I probably went past it. Wait a second. There it is. But anyway, as I turned around and had before, I had 2 guys in here. Not anymore. And I also got a couple of the wolves. And you have 1 in here. He was the safe one. He didn't get slaughtered. I had to actually go on a killing spree because that's not what I wanted. There we go. Because I noticed there was a bunch of guys here, so I turned around and started killing them. Frame rates started going up. I'm like, okay. Got down to nobody, went over here. Actually, I started over there, then came over here. And I got down to nobody, but I kept hearing... I'm like, what in the world? So I'm like, uh-oh, the dungeon. Which reminds me, I got to put a new door over here. Okay. Well, I went into the dungeon, and I see I need to get a lot more torches. Either that or my... Let me see something here right real quick. Ah, that's why. It's moody. There we go. That makes it a little easier for us to see at the moment. But you notice there's nobody in the cells now. I had thousands of guys. They were shoulder to shoulder, stacked on top of each other, and they were just in there going brrrr, making noise. As I cleared out cells, each cell jumped me up about 10 frames per second. So, and that's the blooper I'm going to show you, whether it's right here or at the end of the video. And unfortunately, I took out the guys up top too. But yeah, I figured it out. It actually started out sort of when I was over there working with the villagers, because I'm like, okay, I kill a couple and have a golem coming after me, and I get every once in a while a frame would pick up. I'm like, cool. And then I continued on, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm at 20 frames, I can actually move. By the time I got, that's when I was in the upper courtyard. When I got into the dungeon, it dropped frames again. I started taking care of those guys, and I got it up to actually 60 frames. And that was with the default texture pack. So, I'll show you this real quick. Here's, right there's where the button's at. Right behind there. You come down here. Repeater about every 10 to 12. I went a little overkill on the repeaters. You can never have too many repeaters. I'm going to keep that door there because there's mushrooms in there. And the whole setup is done on, again, a T flip-flop. So, as we come up here, and I really like the texture pack. This is actually the open cave over here. I'm actually going to block this in. But here's the T flip-flop right below me. And as you can see, I still got the test button on it. And I got repeaters there and whatnot, just so it doesn't backfeed. And this actually goes up to the pressure plate. So then you got this, and I could not get, I'm sure there's a way. I tried to do the vertical transistor thing instead of running it around like this, but I could not get the vertical transistor to work right. They were either always on or always off. It didn't work right. I don't know if it's something I did or I didn't wire it correctly or whatnot, but it works now. Here's the whole starting of it. As you can see here, it comes up. This is where it starts. Repeater into the glow block. Redstone, repeater. And as you can see, I think I could put a button here to show this. I think. Button, where is the button? I think I can do this like this. There you go. And as you can see, that'd be neat just to have it on a repeater just to do that. And then the switch, the pressure plate, actually comes in here and goes down. So as we come back out here, but yeah, and then I had to turn on, I just put a bench here because if you actually knock this out, there's nothing below it. So, and a little lookout as we watch all the wavy green. But yeah, I figured I'd share this with you guys. I don't know. If I can, I'm going to continue to record in 1080. I'm going to see how this works out. Because me looking at, I'm on 1080 monitor, but I'm watching it at 720. So it don't look that great. I'll have to turn on and see how the video renders out, and then we'll go from there. So, but yeah, so go back in here. And as for other games, I'm going to be very shortly, probably not today, but in the very near future, probably next day or so. I have to take care of a couple things. But within the next day or so, I'll be sitting down and doing recording. Excuse me. Of other games. Including, everything that I listed. So, yeah, I know I can only sleep at night. So that's when we go like this. We watch the sunset. Oh, the moonrise. Check that out. As the moon rises. And in that case, I'm going to go sleep. So this has been WLJK, and hopefully I have the blooper at the end of this. If not, it will be in its own separate video. We may can only sleep at night. The moon's rising. Okay. So, good night.